Hello traders, and welcome back to Mindfully Trading, where I share educational resources relating to trading Forex, as well as an insight into my journey as a Forex trader. And in this video, I'm going to be taking you on a journey into exploring the realm of intraday Forex trading strategies. We will be looking at some key trading education that will help to get you started if you are a complete beginner to trading the Forex markets, along with a step-by-step insight into my chosen intraday Forex trading strategy that I use to trade every single day, making money from the Forex markets. And for this, in this video, we'll be using the software Forex Tester, which offers a variety of features to help learn and practice trading in a risk-free environment. Forex Tester also offers new Forex educational material, so it can be used as a platform to not only backtest and trade trading strategies in a risk-free environment, but also to access some educational resources to help learn and build your own skills and knowledge in the realms of trading. It provides the opportunity to learn how to use the necessary trading strategies more effectively. So if you want to explore more about Forex Tester, if you want to have a go for yourself, I do have a link to the software below in the description, and I also have a special coupon code just for you guys, offering a 10% discount if you use my code, which is MF Trading. So as always, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel below, and let's get straight into the content and dive onto the charts, in particular onto Forex Tester. Okay, so here I am. I've just opened the Forex Tester software, and if you are completely new to the software, I'm just going to go through a very brief intro of the dashboard so you can see exactly what features are available and what the software is used for, how it can help you to grow and develop as a trader. So the idea behind this software is it serves three purposes. It is ultimately a brilliant tool for backtesting. If I click start here, you can see that it unleashes candles, and at the moment we are back in time. In fact, we are all the way back in April of 2021. And there's loads of useful things you can do. You can play through time, unleashing these candlesticks along the way. You can increase the speed of this, and you can decrease the speed of this. You can pause it, and you can change time frames. At the moment, in the 15-minute time frame, we can move to the daily time frame and continue unleashing candlesticks. There are pretty much all the features that you would expect to find with a charting platform. So you have different time frames. You have different graphic elements, so you can use vertical lines, horizontal lines, trend lines, Fibonacci. All the drawing tools that you may need for your trading analysis can be found there, as well as a list of different indicators such as moving averages. But it's not only a platform for backtesting, it is a platform for forward testing. You can actually trade this like a demo as you would get with a broker, except for with this platform, it doesn't expire and it gives you a load of more features. So at the bottom here, you can see in your trading panel, at the moment we don't have any pending orders, but this is where they would show in the demo here once we place an order, either a market order or a pending order. All the features that you would look for in a demo account. And on the left hand side here are statistics. So every time you take a trade, it actually tells you whether there was a profit, whether it was a loss, and it gives you even more information. It gives you your net profit and loss. And if you scroll down, you can even look at your profitability and your return and all these useful statistics that you can use to help analyze your progress and your development trading. But as well as backtesting and forward testing in a demo, Forex Tester also has this really useful educational panel. So there are three different courses. There is a basic course, an intermediate course, and an advanced course. And let's just have a quick look at the basic course. And as you can see, it's 32 lessons, which equates to around about 2.5 hours of learning. It's all included within the Forex Tester package. And if I click on start, you can just see on the left-hand side exactly what is included in this course. So it will take you from the beginning, how Forex trading works, talking about the pairs, the crosses, the exotics, talking about base and quote currencies, bid and ask price spread, all the terminologies that you find trading Forex that you might not be familiar with. It talks about pips, it talks about different orders, and then it goes on to talking about commissions and fees, leverage and margin, and then finally price charts, looking at candlestick charts. So if you are very new to this, that's a really good place to start because you can build your foundation knowledge and then you can apply it in the Forex Tester software and actually practice trading. But in this video and what I'm going to share with you is how I use this to practice and develop my own strategies trading. Now, if you follow me on Mindfully Trading, you'll know that I actively day trade the Forex markets, but I focus just on one pair, and that is the pound dollar. I've been using a intraday trading strategy that utilizes concepts that I have learned from my own experience trading over the last 5 years with different mentors, including ICT, The Story of Price, Warrior Trading, and Rocks FX. And I have basically combined everything I've learned into my own trading strategy that I use to make money in the Forex markets. Now, I do that just using pound dollar, but in this video, and what I want to develop is the same strategy applied to a different market. I want to diversify it a little bit. And for that, I'm going to be focusing on one currency pair, and that is USD yen. So in this video, I'm going to share with you my strategy, but we're going to be applying that to USD yen. We're going to be back testing it step by step. And then I'm also going to be forward testing it using the features of the demo here in Forex Tester. Okay guys, so I have created a new project here. I've called it Intraday Trading USD yen. All set up, ready for this backtesting process where I'm going to go through my entire day trading strategy with enough USD yen. And we're going to start off with top-down analysis. So as you can see here, I'm currently on the daily time frame. And what I'm most interested in here is that price is in an uptrend. So we have a high here, we made a higher low, a higher high, and a higher low, which got confirmed because price broke above the previous high. And at the moment, we seem to be in a period of pullback. So there are a couple of things I like to do for my technical analysis on the daily time frame before I drop onto a faster time frame. First things first, as you can see here, is I like to use the Fibonacci retracement tool, which you can find under the graphic elements tab here. And for this process, I go from the low of the previous low and I drop it at the highs here. Now I have set up the Fibonacci retracement tool with the settings that I use for my optimum trade entry. This is inspired from the ICT mentorship, and it gives me these 3 levels here, the 62%, 70% and 79% levels. These 3 lines are the areas I'm interested in price coming back to, having some kind of reaction to, and then that for me is validating a trade plan, in this case for a long. If you want some more information about those levels, I have created a video specifically about those, so I will include a link above. Now, as you can see, what's interesting is price has come to those levels here on the daily. And so just to keep my charts tidy, I'm going to mark these 3 lines with this rectangle tool. And then I'm going to just remove the fib. And another thing I like to do on the daily is I like to add any key levels that I think will be relevant to the trade. So let's use the horizontal line tool, and key levels would be any kind of key points on the chart as well as key institutional price levels. And as you can see, they actually are in confluence with this fib because an institutional price point is right here at 111.50. So that's a nice confluence for this, for a potential entry long. And the other thing I like to do, I'm just going to zoom in, is I like to see the area that price kind of needs to break with momentum for me to be happy getting into this long. So I'm going to use my trend line, and all this means is temporary price action has been coming down to this level. And I like to mark the high here because if we get a clear break of this point with momentum to the upside, it shows to me that price is turning and that validates an entry for a long. This can be seen more clearly on the 4 hourly because there are more candles here for analysis, but it is the same as the daily chart. I've got the fib, the institutional price level. Price is currently at these levels and I want it to break this line here. So let's just see what price does. So we're currently on the 30th of October of 2018, and as you can see, the 4 hourly candle has actually broken above this level and we have closed above it with some strong bullish momentum. That's the 8 o'clock closing, so that is during the London session. So now I've got that on the 4 hourly, that confirmation, I'm going to drop to a faster time frame. And I'm going to look for an entry for a long. Now, this is a really nice pattern because we've come away from these key levels with some nice uptrend here. Price consolidated along that trend line that we drew out on the daily, and then obviously we've got this push above it. Now, using the same concept of highs and lows and structure and the fib, I'm going to use my Fibonacci tool. So I'm going to place my fib from the low of the previous pullback and I'm going to drop it at the high here. Now this again gives those 3 optimum trade entry levels, and I'm going to use a risk reward tool for a buy, risking 1% of my overall account. And I'm going to place this at the top of those optimum trade entry levels at the 62%, which works out at around about 112.80. So I've set my stop just below the lows here, and I'm aiming for a 1.5 hour target, which would be a break off the high here and also a break off the whole dollar, which I need to just add in here. So it's another key institutional price level. I think that price will gravitate to that, and hopefully we'll get a push up of that, and that's where my order is going to be sitting to get triggered with that liquidity if I get triggered into this and if it continues up. So once I have that set, I can simply right click and click on place pending order. And at the bottom here underneath pending orders, you can see I've got my buy limit sitting here. It's automatically calculated my lots based on my 1% risk, and it's automatically calculated my entry, my stop loss and my take profit. So I'm going to just remove this plan, and let's see if I get triggered into this trade. Okay, so it's come down to this fib level, and I am currently in this trade. And it hit the target there. Now it was hit and miss for a moment. It came quite low down, close to my stop, but my stop was placed well below the low, so I had a nice bit of cushion on there, and price actually pushed up to my target. So if I go into account history, you can see here the buy order hit my take profit, 25 pips, and there's what I made as well. And it also displays here in the statistics column. So this is handy when you are doing a lot of backtesting, when you are gaining a lot of data and you want to know overall how you are looking. At the moment, obviously I've just done one trade, so there's not a lot in here at the moment, but still you can see that that was a profit trade, and you can just see how much I made on that. How much percentage that was, so it worked out just over 1.5% on the account. And probabilities, so obviously as you do more backtesting and you gain losers as well as winners, it's good to look here at what percentage you are getting losers to winners to see how accurate overall that trading strategy is. So it's a really useful bit of data to have here to be able to analyze your trading strategy from this backtesting process. Now that we've explored the backtesting side and the features that are included with Forex Tester, I'm going to use the software now to have a go at some forward testing, in particular using the platform like a demo trading account without the hassle of having to sign up with a broker and without using real money. Firstly, let's add some real trading conditions so I can set my commissions, my swap, my spread, all the details that you want to be the most accurate so you can get the most accurate trading data. I'm going to do that by going into the data center. And from here, I can enter in my symbol name. So I'm going to be looking at USD yen, which should automatically update this to dollars. And the spread is currently set to about a pip. So I'm going to leave that as it is because that's quite accurate for me. But you can edit that. You can edit the leverage if you want to do that. And in the commissions tab, I'm going to just change this to $1 per lot. So every time I buy and sell, it's going to charge me $1 in commissions. And I'll leave the swaps like that for now. So it's currently the 8th of August as I'm recording this. It's 20 to 2 GMT. And I have data here on the daily up until yesterday, the 7th of August. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my analysis on the daily as I would, and then I'm going to drop to a faster time frame to create my trade plan for this swing trade. So first things first, I'm going to do some simple analysis here on the daily, looking at market structure. So as you can see, price has been in an uptrend. We had a higher high, higher low, higher high, and a higher low here, which I will mark. Price then broke the high, made a new high, but what's most interesting here is that since then it has been coming down with some momentum and we actually broke this previous low. So that to me suggests that we could be looking at a shift in direction. And zooming in on this big bearish candle here is what I'm drawn to. So let's mark that with the rectangle tool. In fact, this creates a really nice fair value gap here on the daily. Because the wicks from candlestick number 1 and candlesticks number 3 don't actually touch, it creates this big gap in the market where price just dropped down, creating momentum to the downside. And this is where we've had a little retest here on the daily, and that has been followed up by this bearish engulfing candle. So these are all signs to me that we could be looking at either a deeper pullback or some sort of trend reversal. Let's just see where that lies with the fib tool as well. So if I go from the high here and draw this down to the low, you can see that the 3 levels of optimum trade entry pretty much line up perfectly with that fair value gap. So these are all nice points of confluence to help confirm a trade idea. So with that being said, I've dropped to the hourly time frame and I'm going to create a trade plan for a short. So here is my fair value gap. Price has been ranging in this and we've got a little breakdown here. And once again, to find the best place for an entry where I can try to get a better entry so I don't have to use such a large stop, I'm going to use a fib from the high and apply this at the low. And let's just see where that lies with this risk reward tool for a sell. If I set that here at 90, my stop would have to be above the highs here. So I'm probably going to be looking at about 100 pips stop for this because this is a swing trade, needs to have some room to move. And I'm just setting my trade plan here for an entry at the low of this Fibonacci, which would work out around about 143 exactly on the dollar. So it's an entry at a key institutional price level as well. Using a 100 pip stop would put my stop just above the next institutional price level. And I would be looking for a 2R target for this. So I'd be looking for a larger target because it's a swing trade. It'd be a targeting a break of the lows and the next key level here at 140. So once that's being calculated, I'm going to just right click and set that as a pending order. Just remove those from my charts just to keep it tidy. And you can see I've got my sell limit down here at 143. And just having a look at where that looks on the daily, I think that's quite nicely placed because it's looking for an entry in this box where we have the fair value gap and the fib from the daily, which is the authority time frame. My stop would be above this level at the top of the fair value gap, and then I would be targeting the low here. So I will leave that out there and we'll come back to this next time and see if I get triggered in and whether it's going to be a win or a loss. Hey guys, so it's been about a week since I set this trade. I've literally just come onto the laptop and opened up Forex Tester to see how the trade has progressed. I've taken a few days off away from the charts because I've just been a bit unwell. I've had a cold. You might be able to hear it in my voice. But I just loaded this up and it has loaded up exactly where we were when we last closed the program. So the first thing I'm going to do is go into the data and click update history in the project. That should load up the most recent data and then allow us to see whether I got into this trade, whether it was a win or whether it was a loss. And then I'm simply going to click start, which will go to the most recent data, which should be midnight of last night, because it always updates to the most recent day at midnight close. So I have skipped that forwards in time. We are now in present moment, and as you can see, the order was triggered, but it ended up being a losing trade. So let's have a look at what happened. Now I'm going to go to the daily just to see this because I think it's a little bit more clear on the daily. So this was the little pullback that we were looking at before, the green candle and the push up, and I had my sell order sitting here in that fair value gap, but unfortunately, as you can see, price just continued pushing higher and it actually went up and hit my stop. But this is the beauty of using a software like Forex Tester to be able to test out these strategies, test them in a demo in a fake simulated environment, because I haven't actually just lost $994. I have just
learn a valuable lesson and gain some more experience in the swing trading strategy. Now, obviously that's just one down, and I'd need to build a lot more data to be able to really analyze the accuracy and the profit and loss factors of this strategy, whether it is worth then transferring it from the simulated demo environment into a live account where I can make some money. But that's why it's great to do it in a platform like this, because it just provides a safe environment where you're not going to waste money, where you can just test out these theories, these strategies, and ultimately see if they are worth taking to the live markets. Now, I feel like this video is probably running on quite long now, so I'm going to wrap it up. But if you are interested in the software I've been using throughout this video, Forex Tester, here it is here on the screen. And they've actually got a sale on at the moment as I'm recording this video, because I'm currently recording this in the summer. But if you scroll down, you can see that you can try it out for free. You can download it and have a go and see for yourself. And there are quite a lot of different packages available. So if you do have a budget in mind, there's probably something in here that works for you. They have a money back guarantee, so if you do sign up and then think that it's not actually helping you out, it's not for you, you can take advantage of that offer. And if you want some more information of what is actually involved in the Forex Tester software, if you want some more information in addition to what I've provided in this video, there is a very comprehensive list here of all the features available. So as you can see, deep trading simulation, back testing, forward testing, the learning curve, the education. And just scrolling down here, you can just see there's real trading conditions. As I showed you, you can set your commissions. They have a lot of accurate historical data for many different pairs. It's not just Forex, it's also available for stocks and metals and commodities. This is ultimately a platform to equip you with education in trading, in risk-free practice, allowing you to build your skills and your confidence without wasting any money. So as I said earlier, I do have a link below in the description. It does include a coupon code, so make sure you use that to get a nice discount on your software package. Meanwhile, if you've enjoyed this video, please do let me know by hitting that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel below, and I'll catch you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!